The navigation of this course is kind of interesting. I'll show you certain tips as well as the general layout. Once you log in, you'll see the courses that you're enrolled on. Let's go to one here, intermediate level. And on the left hand side you'll see what I'm calling a menu bar. And on the right hand side is the content. This menu bar can be moved out of the way to see the content more conveniently by clicking on the black arrow, bringing it back. And once you're in the menu bar, you can use your arrow key to move down the menu bar, or you can use the page up, page down. As you can see in this particular course, there's 33 line items in the menu bar. Alright, let's look at one of the slides. I'm going here to line item number 1 on the menu bar, and it's called Contact Outcome. And you'll see here that there's a slide. You can advance down the slide one at a time using the standard up and down arrow keys. It has other features for commenting and highlighting. And in the upper right hand side it has this navigation button where you can actually go to the next item on the menu bar or go back to the previous item on the menu bar. As you progress down through the menu bar, you'll see on the right hand side a green circle with a white tick in it. That means that has been completed. And unless all of these are completed, the system won't let you do the exams, the tests, nor the final exam, nor will the system allow you to get your certificate. Okay, a quick word about the general layout of the course. Each of the courses have parts or sections. This is part 1, and then at the end of part 1 there's a test worth 4%. Part 2, and then there's a test here worth 4%. Part 3, again it has a test, and part 4 also has a test, and then finally there's a final exam. It's worth 84%. There's also various links and videos which we'll cover next, and also at the end there's an evaluation, and after you've completed the evaluation a certificate will come up, and I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, now let's look at links and how they work within the course content. There are really two kinds of links on the course content. On the menu bar here, the first kind of link is a link when you click on it, it actually takes you right to the web page reference. Now, in 3 of the 4 courses I have so many references that I made my own web page. So you'll see I have references for download of cost report examples, call sheets, things like that. I also have references for state audit instructions, for instance, expenditure tracking tips, things like that. So that's one kind of link that goes directly to the web page. Another kind of link is, say here on I have a link to the Connecticut audit instructions, but I have some points I wanted to make and some things that I'd like you to do when you do this download. So this is another type of link, and you read the content and then you just click on the link and then it'll bring you right to the download of the content. Alright, so that's really it for links. Okay, let's cover the basic elements of the videos on the course. The videos cover the content of the slides and references, and we pull them up and look at references all within the video. The video is the heart of the course. It's one professional, me, talking to another, and I have had some response from the pilot saying, my goodness, it's so informal. But then they get the realization, yes, it's just me talking to you. So here's the way it works. It's very simple. We have a standard video and it plays, and I think that the navigation tips are really obvious. I can hear this video, you can't because I have my earphones on, but you can expand it and look at it like this, or you can just push escape and come back to the regular video. You can click ahead and click back. Usual things, has sound control, and if you do a right hand click here and go down to keyboard shortcuts, there's various keyboard shortcuts here as well. It's all pretty standard on video navigation. Let's look at the tests and final exam, how the navigation works. This is again follow your nose type of thing. Let's go to the part 1 test. Just click on it, and then here it has part 1 test, and you as you can see down here, you can take it as many times as you want. So if you don't like the first set, you can do another one. So we click on it. Are you sure you wish to attempt? Say yes, and then you'll come up to the first question. Now, none of these questions are set up to be pedantic or especially tricky. I really am just consulting your basic understanding of how to apply the material that you've got. So I've tried to make up questions that just ask exactly questions that we've covered in the material. Straightforward. How do you apply that? Okay, so I'm going to pause while I go through this. Okay, so now I've answered those 4 questions, and it has the option review again, submit and mark exam. Let's submit and mark. And I answered one purposefully wrong so that we could see the differentiation here. You see green indicates at the bottom here, you'll see little blocks. Question 1 is right, question 2 is red, so it's wrong. Question 3 is right, question 4 is right. Now, in every case, whether it's right or wrong, you can click on it. Let's go to the wrong one, and you will get over here the correct answer and a solution. So always I have the correct answer and a solution so that you can actually check yourself. So we go here, let's look at the ones that we did right, and we also go down and we look at the correct answer and solution. Sometimes I spend extra time giving you more information on this solution part, so it's kind of fun. Check your answers, always cool. Then we return to course, and it takes us back to the course content. Now if I want to, if I go down and I go to part exam, I didn't like my results, I'm going to do it again. So go ahead, do it again. Alright, that's it for the exams. Okay, so now the evaluation and certificate. I wanted to cover that because it's a bit tricky at the bottom end of the course. Alright, so now once you've done the course, you've gone through everything, you've finished the final exam, you'll see down here an evaluation procedure where you need to evaluate this level for me. And I'll show you what I mean on a course that I've gone all the way through just to test it. If I go here and I see evaluation and overview, now once I finish this last one, a certificate pops up. So you have to finish the last one. If you'll notice over here on the previous course that there's an evaluation, there's no certificate. So the certificate pops up on its own once you've done the evaluation, just the way the system's set up. Now CPE sponsors must employ an effective means for evaluating learning activity, quality with respect to content and presentation. So this is a requirement from AICPA/NASBA standards for CE sponsors number 10. So when you click on the link, it takes you to my eval page, and here it is. It's very quick. It's like, which course did you finish? Tell me. Name is optional, but it's cool because then I can, communicate with you. Was the stated learning objective met? So you give me anything. Lots of comments. Welcome. Technical access adequate? Yes, no, maybe. Approximately how long did it take you in real time? Not 50-minute hours. And thanks for doing it. Bam, submit form. And then you'll go back here to your course material, go down to the bottom, and lo and behold, the certificate will pop up, this last item. And you click on it, and it shows you a certificate like this. And this is the certificate that my sponsor issues. It has a particular number and the date and the course, as well as that John Gaskin did it. Now, if you need a CPE sponsored certificate where I actually have to physically sign it and put in the hours, then please make sure that you send me an email or you state that on your evaluation. So just to refresh your memory on the evaluation, it's here, your name, you put your email, name, and just state somewhere in here that you would like to have a CPE sponsored certificate. All right, thank you.